What's up YouTube, Webbers5 here, coming at you tonight with a request video by Darkrichician84 and Express Gaming that they've been asking about me for the last few weeks on how I do my thumbnails and how using the new YouTube studio works. So admittedly I could have just told them the easy way of doing it, but for those of you that also do little bits of your own YouTubing or are struggling with the studio as well, I thought maybe I'd just do a video about it and show you guys how I do it, how it's so easy to use. So without further ado, let me get straight into it. So currently I don't actually have any videos I need to upload straight away. I am waiting for one to upload right now. I am waiting for one to format before I'm ready to upload it. But so while that's sorting, I'll first show you the first step in how I do my thumbnails. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so first step in choosing your thumbnail is how you want to design it. So in my case, I'm going to go with most of my usual designs, which I've got currently set up here. So currently I want to do a redesign of my 10U one to make it a bit more up to date. But since I'm showing this from scratch, I'll show you the full thing. So got a blank slide here. So the first thing we want to do is find a way to pick out your. So most people know how I do. So most people know what mine looks like, so let's go through the full thing. So I've got most of this stuff, so with mine, I just start with the original banner that I had on my channel before I made it a bit more custom. Next, so I'm prepared, because I'm doing this as a deck profile, I need to add my logo, which is, where have I put it actually? Okay, so my banner. Let's move that up. So size that to match the line. That's slightly bigger. I don't want to take up all the screen, so okay, so that's how I get that bit in. Okay, so next bit, I did want to change up the monster I'm using for my 10U profile. So I find most of my pictures from Google, so tracker master the 10U. Let's see. Yeah, and I find when I'm choosing an image, I want a good proper one, not too much like text or anything. This is very difficult. So that's the one I was using beforehand. I found one of Shaman. See, it's a nice. See, I used it because it's a nice clear picture with nothing else on it, so that was useful. Not really finding any good ones over Tracker Master. It's disappointing. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can get one of Berserker. Berserker. Nope, no good. That's not bad. That's not bad. But I'm not gonna. Not bad, but not gonna use that one. Okay. Spirit. Ashuna. Ashuna is one of the big monsters. Ashuna is one of the good monsters in the deck. Gotta be a good one of that. Oh, deck. Okay. Google not doing well for us today. Okay. Vishuda. Gotta be a good one of Vishuda somewhere. Come on, Vishuda. Help me out here. Wow, yep. Yeah, really not doing great today with Google. I'll try going with Draco Masters, because that's really the one I want to use, so... Oh, come on, Draco Masters, it's got to be. One. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not Masters. Who else can we use? Draco Berserker. Okay, I'll just go back to Draco Masters. Come on. Yeah, forget it. I'll just pick this one. I'll pick this one. That's not a terrible one of a shooter. For those wondering, the reason I use PowerPoint is just I find it's really easy in terms of moving things around and just getting them where I want them. So just gonna crop all the parts out that I don't care for. There, line that up there. Okay, okay. So that's pretty much set to go. Oh, left line. There you go. Next, since I want to use the bottom bit to see what the profile is, need to blank that out. So I've got another picture saved. That's just part of my opening one. Enough to cover that. That's then text. Normally I just go with word art because it's very easy to use. What colour do I want to use this time? That's not bad. Whoa. And don't really want too much text. And okay, that's bothering me now. There we go. Then, boom, got the thumbnail that I want for the video. So from there I could just go, depending on how I'm going to do it, this one, I kind of want to keep that as it. So sometimes what I like to do is just group it to make it a bit easier, but in this case I'm not really too fussed. So I'll just save that. Okay, so as you guys can tell, I'm very organized in how I do things, so that's profile, put the shim, So that's pretty much it. And so that's set to go. Okay, and so guys, yeah, that's basically what I do for setting up my profiles. And in terms of if I'm like in games, I found this little thing just using, what was it? Insert. Yeah, I just use the clip art feature of PowerPoint, which is another reason I like using PowerPoint to do my videos. Because it allowed me to do this quick thing, which I found was a nice thing to add into if I'm doing dual videos. So it's pretty useful like that. Then I've also saved like my logo in the corner, so if I want to update my deck profile, I can just, and I haven't saved it recently, I can just go scroll over. Well, yeah, that's one of the issues when I'm doing this, guys. Sometimes I have to forget to bring these things to the front. So that's a for line. And so, yeah, so that's it pretty much for the thumbnails. And just to give you guys a quick glimpse of something I'm planning for the to celebrate my 500 subscribers, I'm actually doing an endurance match with Darkrichician84 of 11 of his decks against about 7 of mine. So this is a small template of what I've got so far, which I just did from messing around a little bit. So that was the basic idea. And so far I'm quite happy with it. And that's currently what I've got so far. So I set it up like this. So I specifically set it up in this way for a specific reason. Since it's an endurance match, I've set it up like this so that I don't have to keep doing this over and over again. I've set it up in an easy format so that I've kept all the pieces that I would switch around loose. So essentially, because I don't know what order we're going to be going in with our endurance, so I've just picked a thumbnail for each of our decks. I'll probably keep my 10E1 the same for that one because just I can't be bothered right now. And yep, so I am planning a new deck for it based on, because I really like the idea of Darkrichician's Random All-Star. So I'm doing my own thing, which I'm calling Random Foil Star. I'll get into a bit more about that in a second. So yeah, essentially I've set the thumbnail up, so now I can. So essentially, once a deck gets knocked out, you can just move it around and say that goes there. So that's coming in there. Move that there, and then what I'm planning to do for the video is so again another thing I like with PowerPoint is you get to change the colors of things. So with that picture, now that it's been defeated, I can just grayscale it so in future videos people can see what's been like eliminated from it. So, yeah. And naturally, since the text box is just there, I can just delete that, change it to the deck that's currently in, and just makes it really easy for an endurance match. So yeah, so yeah, I've just made it. I tend to make my thumbnails as simple as I possibly can. Oops, that's not supposed to be there. Yeah, and that's one of the disadvantages when you're doing thumbnails, guys, and you've got lots of pictures. You have to keep moving stuff to the front so that it's where you want it to be. Okay guys, so that's like my little basics on doing customized thumbnails for videos. I hope that was a big help to anyone that's YouTubing, and especially hope that was a big help to Darkrichician84 and Express Gaming. And continuing on with this video, I'm going to go into how the new YouTube studio works and how I like it so much better. It's like a really great way to format my videos to make them look really good and professional. Now, I don't currently actually have any videos set up to record, but I am, like I said, I recorded my 10E deck profile today. I'm going to plan to upload that later. So it's currently saving at the moment. So I use Movie Maker. So I tend to use Movie Maker to mash all my videos together to put them into one thing. So just to make it easier for uploading. So it's currently saving right now. It's like nearly at 50%. So for me, I should be able to get that up in about. I should be able to get onto the next stage and showing you guys how to do it in about, I'd say, 20 minutes. But in terms of this is a YouTube video and I'm not actually going to show all that part for you guys, it's probably going to be about 5 seconds. So let's count it through, shall we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, so in terms of using the new YouTube Studio, so first thing you do, naturally, you go to your video upload. So currently the screen is like select files to upload, and then the new way to upload videos is coming soon. So naturally guys, this means the way I'm about to show you of how using it is going to become the new normal way of using it, so it's a good idea to start using it now to get used to it. And I think it's actually really great, so naturally try it now. Loading, 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 loading. Okay, so start file. So in this case, the one I want is the one in regards to my recent deck profile, which is here. Then sets to upload, title. Fortunately, I pretty much set the title how I wanted it beforehand, so don't need to change that. So going down, so going from the title, okay, description, so description, okay, so that's a decent description. Oh, right, what I said in the video. So, link to previous profile. Now, usually with the old videos, I would put the link directly next to it, but because of the new studio, I can now put that at the end of the video. So, previous at end of video. Okay, so I'm happy with the description. Go to upload thumbnail, and we'll go find that one that I was, and then we'll go find that one I was showing earlier. That's annoying. Okay, guys. So one thing you need to know when you're uploading thumbnails is that they can't be bigger than 2 megabytes. So. But fortunately, they're very easy to fix. So just right click on the edit. Don't know why it's got that random bit at the bottom. Shrink it down a little bit. There's that down. So, edit. Hopefully that should be enough. Save that. Okay, it's fine now. That's odd. File is not bigger than 2 megabytes. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Okay, so in the second set, in advanced settings, we now have the option to add it into playlists. So I have a playlist for my deck profiles to make it easier for people to find. So I'll add it there. And then we have the option to put in things like the end screen. So like I said, with my end screen, I'm putting the link to the other profile, but that's only available after it's done processing. So This takes a while to upload, so I will be pausing the video and coming back to you when it gets to the end screen. No. And visibility. That's basically what we're set to. I always set mine to public so that everyone can see it. But for the moment, since I'll be waiting a while, not going to bother with that right now. So guys, while I sort my... So guys, for the moment, until the video is done uploading, I'll get to the next bit after it's done processing. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and struggle through getting this thumbnail uploaded. So, wait back. So for me, as I said before, guys, for me, this will probably take me about half an hour for it to be 20 minutes to half an hour for it to be ready. But for you guys, probably going to be about 5 seconds. Okay, so I'll see you guys in about 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay guys, so after your video is done processing, and as you can see from when I left off, I've been able to sort my thumbnail. So after it's done processing, you also get the option of various other thumbnails, which just picks points from your video, but I usually find it's better to do your own custom. So I'm going to the next. So the thing I wanted to go to next, guys, was the end screen of how you link it with other videos. So you go into advanced settings, go to your end screen, opens up a new tab. Loading. There we go. Okay, and then it's up. Okay, so your end screen will normally pick a point that's like, I think it's about 20 seconds before the end of the video, but you can adjust it. You can adjust it accordingly as you see. But you can adjust that accordingly as you see fit. So I'm just gonna go for it. So whenever you do, so guys, when you add in links to the end of your video, the minimum it makes you add is 2. So you've got to do at least a video and a So I start with the easy one, the subscribe, and see I've got a notification that comes in that says at least one element must be a video or a playlist. So when you go into video, it gives you the option of choosing one of your own. One thing I've been doing recently is best for viewers, so it just comes up with the thing that goes best for whoever's watching it. Or you can also load it to most recent upload. But if it's already your most recent upload that you're doing, then there's not really much point. So in my case, I'm just going to go... So I'm going to go best for viewer. And then when it comes in, you have the option to like drag it around where you want it. So I normally put one there. And because this is my 10e deck profile, which I did say I wanted to link with the other one, I'll choose a video, scrolling through until I find the previous one. It's there. Create. Then I can move it there. And then so once you're done putting in things, you also, and then other options so you can either then, so as it says, you can have a maximum of 4, so you can either do, so I've done 2 videos, I put the subscribe, and usually if I'm against one of my other Yugi tubers, I will put in their channel as well. So, and then you've got the options down here of where you want to put it into. So, yeah, I think there was just a small notification here that says it has to go in at least 20. Yep, end screen elements can only be placed within the last 20 seconds of the video and at least 20 seconds after its beginning. Okay, so that's the minimum point it goes at, so that's usually where I put mine. So from there, we'll just save that in. We'll change the save. We can now return to the studio. Return to the studio. Okay, then it takes you back to your dashboard. So I don't need that now. Okay, so the end screen's now done. So next, select how you want it. Most people just set those as public, so that's what I'm going to do for mine. And then publish. Then, yep, your video is now up. Okay guys, so that's the basics of how to do custom thumbnails along with the how to use the new YouTube Studio. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and to Darkrichician84 and Express Gaming who requested this from me, I hope this helps you guys out with your videos. Thanks so much for requesting it, and thanks for coming to me to asking. That means a lot to me, guys. So guys, so I hope this, again, as I said, I'm kind of rambling now, but I hope this has been a big help. Leave in the comment descriptions if it was, if there's anything else you guys want to know about it. I'm naturally still learning bits and bobs about it as myself, but I'm starting to get more used to it. But thank you so much for watching, and guys, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Webbers5, and if you're already subscribed, feel free to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload.